Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Today we will be doing some true and false, question answers, match the followings and all this for the chapter food and digestion. So let's start with true and false. Rice, wheat and potatoes mostly contain vitamins. So it is false. They contain what they contain? They contain carbohydrates, fats. Next, proteins are body-building nutrients. Yes, they are body-building nutrients. They help us to grow. Next, blood vessels of the large intestine absorb digested food. No, it does not help to digest the food. Who helps? Small intestine. The blood vessels of the small intestine absorb the digested food. So this answer is false. Next, always wash vegetables and fruits after cutting them. This is false because after cutting, if you wash them, they will lose all their nutrients in the water. Next, we will do some question answers. Let's begin. Why do we need food? We need food to stay alive and grow. It also gives energy to work and keep us fit and healthy. Next, which nutrients does our body contain? So all the names of the nutrients we have to write. Food contains nutrients like protein, carbohydrates, fat, vitamins and minerals. Hope you can remember what I have taught in your last class. In your previous classes only, I have taught you all this. Why does a child need more protein than an adult? Protein are also known as bodybuilding food. This protein helps to grow and so a child needs more protein than an adult. So this protein is required for growth, and in small children this protein helps them to grow faster and healthier. So this protein is required more in children than adult. Next question. Name any 4 sources of vitamins and minerals. So what are the sources of vitamins and minerals? Fresh fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, milk, all these are good source of vitamins and minerals. Next, what is a balanced diet? In your first class only, first online class I have taught you. So once again I will be telling you. A balanced diet is a diet consisting of variety of different types of food and providing adequate amounts of the nutrients necessary for good health. So consisting of different type of food means it should contain fruits, vegetables as well as pulses and all, means that contain all the nutrients. What are the nutrients? Just we read. Those are fats, carbohydrates, proteins, minerals, vitamins, all this in the adequate amount, means in a specific amount. It shouldn't be like this that you are eating more carbohydrates and less vitamins and minerals, and more vitamins and minerals or less carbohydrates. No, everything should be in adequate amount, and that is only a balanced diet. Next, what happens to the food in the mouth? So when you take the food in your mouth, what does it happens to that? First we chew it by the teeth. Then the chewed food is mixed with saliva released from the salivary gland. This saliva then changes the insoluble starch in the food into soluble sugar, which is easily absorbed by our body. So the food we eat is chewed by our teeth, then mixes with the saliva which is released by the salivary gland, and then that saliva helps that food starch to change into soluble sugar. Then that food is passed to the stomach through food pipe. Next question. Where does the digested food enters from stomach? The digested food enters into a long coiled tube called the small intestine from stomach. So through food pipe, when the food comes into the stomach, and then it transfers to small intestine, which is a long coil tube. Next, what is the function of small intestine? Now let's study once again the function of small intestine. The function of small intestine is as follows. The inside wall of the small intestine produces a juice that mix with the food. Liver and pancreas pour their juices into the small intestine, which helps in complete digestion of food. So these all juices help the food to digest completely. This digested food is liquid in nature. Okay, that liquid in nature, and that is absorbed and carried to the different parts of the body by the blood vessels present in the wall of the small intestine. So in the wall of the small intestine, some blood vessels are there. Whatever the food is digested and which is in liquid form, that is extracted from that, means that is taken by the blood vessel and supplied to different body parts. Then whatever is left is passed to large intestine. Next question, how do we preserve food? We preserve food by different ways. All these ways you will be learning all the meaning in your next class. I will be telling you just the gist and basic meanings. For example, like drying, we dry food and then we preserve it. Refrigeration, that you keep in the refrigerators. Fermentation is like you ferment food, means for example for making of vinegar and all those. Then canning, pasteurization, freezing, and addition of chemicals. Chemicals can be said as like you can add oils, salt in pickles. Those are addition of chemicals, you can say. Pasteurizing is like in packet milk you get, that is not boiled completely, that is half boiled type. When milk is half boiled, it is known as pasteurization. Freezing is known as that in your deep fridge you freeze it, some like ice cream, candies, you freeze it and then you can eat it after a long time. So all these the process of preserving food. We preserve food by drying, refrigeration, fermentation, canning, pasteurization, freezing, and by addition of chemicals. Now we will do match the following. So in match the following, first one is given energy giving nutrients. So can you say which nutrients give us energy? Okay, next is what? Bodybuilding nutrients. What helps in building up the body? Next is protective nutrients, changing of food into simpler form. Then it is the digestive liquid in the mouth. Then the muscular bag in the digestive system. Then it is makes food last longer. So first we will go for energy giving nutrients. What give us energy? Protein, stomach, preservation, saliva, carbohydrate, digestion, vitamins or minerals? Yes, the answer is carbohydrates. This will be number 1. Next, bodybuilding. Who helps to build up your body and to grow? That is protein. This is number 2. Protective nutrients. Who all protect you? Vitamins and minerals. Next, changing of food into simpler form. Who helps? By what process? Digestion. This will be number 4. Next, the digestive liquid in the mouth. What is the digestive liquid? Saliva. Number 5. Next, muscular bag in the digestive system. Which part of the body is known as muscular bag? Stomach. So we will write here 6. Makes food last longer. So just now we read what is that? Preservation. So once again I will be telling, energy giving food is carbohydrates, bodybuilding nutrients, that is protein, protective nutrients is vitamins and minerals, Changing of food into simpler form is digestion. The digestive liquid in the mouth is saliva. The muscular bag in the digestive system is stomach. Makes food last longer is preservation. So I have told you about the whole chapter, and I have done question answers also, so that it's now easier to do this homework for you. From your previous online classes, you will get all the answers if you go through. So for homework, what is there? Make a chart of nutrients. How you will do? Names of the nutrients, as for example, protein is given. Function, what it helps to? Help us to grow. What are the sources of protein? Pulses, fishes, meat, egg. And next, vitamins and minerals, you will write its function, then its source. For carbohydrates or fats, you will write the function and source. And the next two questions are, write 4 uses of water in our body, and the next question is, give 4 usefulness of roughage. All this I have taught you, all these answers I have taught you in your previous online class. So go through those, you will get all the answers. Till then, stay safe and do all your homework. Thank you.